well, ask anything. If you're tuning in, throw up a comment, throw up a question. I'm here because I'm procrastinating. I got a bunch of like editing and stuff to do, and I'm getting to it. But I thought I'd give you guys a little update, and hoping everybody is well and feeling good. This last 3-4 months, last 15 weeks have been very, very weird. But first and foremost, we're back in the studio here. Shared Universe Podcast Studio is open, ready to serve podcasters. We have masks, we have hand sanitizer, we are wiping everything down constantly. It's looking pretty good in here, and clean, very clean, virus free. Come down and podcast. We started this place because we wanted people to come down and podcast face to face. And who hangs out face to face anymore? Everybody's either texting, maybe a little FaceTime, but no one really sees each other anymore. I don't think people are actually sitting down having meaningful conversations anymore. So that was why we wanted people to come down here. Then this virus hit and people weren't allowed in here, and we had everybody coming in remotely. And thank you for everyone who was able to seamlessly move over. You guys were amazing. You guys kept your shows going. You guys saved our asses too. So I really want to thank you for that. And now, if you want to start a podcast, for anybody who was coming in here and was wondering if we were still open, we were still open. We are open now as of Monday. The governor of New Jersey said we could be open as of Monday. So I wanted to thank everybody who's been coming in. Trying to name everybody. The Monmouth County Memes podcast, the You Stole My Song podcast, the Eastern Monmouth Area Chamber of Commerce podcast, the Cameron Woolley show came in, the Talent Brand show came in with Mike Ciavolino and Donna Cardillo. I just want to thank everybody for coming in. There was a chance that people might not have come back after a 3-month-long break, but you guys came back. So thank you very, very much. And if you can't make it down here, if you're not even near New Jersey, well, guess what? We can connect you online with anybody that you want to talk to, including me and Mike. If you want me and Mike to come on your podcast, we will. Just book us up. We're around. We love podcasting. We love hopping on other people's podcasts. So first and foremost, though, the studio is open. We are open, and we love podcasting. And now we've kind of opened up a whole new world. It was a shared universe, New Jersey. Now it's a shared universe worldwide. We can connect people from anywhere to anybody else anywhere. But we love having you in here because I spent many, many hours putting all this stuff up on the walls and collecting all this stuff. So, and you need to come down and see it. It's amazing. So, I wanted to give a shout out. We get a lot of support from a lot of really great beverage companies, and I love beverages of all sorts. I think this came from when I was young. My parents wouldn't let me and my brother have soda or anything with sugar in it. Wouldn't let us have coffee. All this stuff. And once I got out on my own, I was like, hey, I can drink anything I want, basically. So and podcasting is very thirsty work. I think all beverage companies should be supporting podcasters. There's nothing that makes you thirstier than talking as much as I do. So I wanted to give a shout out to this company right here. This literally just arrived on my doorstep, and we were hoping to do more with them. This is a company called Kalo, and what this is hemp infused seltzer with naturally occurring CBD and other cannabinoids. I believe I pronounced that correctly. What I love about these guys is they are based in New Jersey, Lincoln Park, New Jersey, and they sent me this. Literally just I opened up the door to the studio and this was sitting there. So I not only have they heard of us, not only are they local, I think they were handing some of this stuff out at New York Comic Con last year. So 4 different flavors. I am enjoying a strawberry watermelon right now, and I'm not quite Jay and Silent Bob yet or Kevin Smith, but I guess with enough of these, maybe you could get over there. I don't think this is a substitute for smoking, but this is like a mashup. It's a good combination of relaxants and seltzer. And seltzer really big right now for any of you truly hard White Claw. I think Bud Light's got one. I think Corona's got one. Everyone's hopping on the seltzer game, but this is unique. This is new. This is really good. So for anybody watching their figures or avoiding sugar, 20 calories per can, and I think everything's natural in here. I think they even mentioned that it's vegan back here. So the back here says hemp water bubbles delicious, and I'm gonna back that up. So the flavors here: pomegranate peach. Let's see, pomegranate peach, strawberry lime, and let's throw up the URL right here. Pomegranate peach, strawberry lime, lemon, lavender, and the strawberry watermelon. So this is great. I imagine this is available in New Jersey and probably a ton of other places. So look out for that. I'm sure you can order online as well. But cheers, thank you. It's pronounced Kalo, like Halo, Kalo. So thank you for that. Secondly, for anybody in the kind of the health drink market, this is a company called Ultra. My friend Eugene introduced me to this. This is I think they have 4 different flavors. This is the tangerine prickly pear, and the killer thing in this is it is infused with a amino acid called glutathione. So this drink was developed by 3 scientists, 3 healthy scientists who like to work out, and they didn't want the usual Gatorade, Powerade, which is full of sugars. So this is it's an antioxidant amino acid, I think, called glutathione is called the master antioxidant. So we've been sucking these down like crazy. We went through I think Eugene came over, we podcasted with him actually. He brought us 9 cases that us and our podcasters threw down very quickly, and then I was able to get more before the quarantine. So we're well stocked on this. Ultra is short for altruistic, so they like doing good as well. So that is Ultra. Their URL is drinkultra.com. Also based in New Jersey. I believe they're up in the New Brunswick area. Let me see here. Dayton, New Jersey, which is not that far from us. And Eugene's just a great guy. We'll have him on again. He was before the quarantine. He was like, hey, I have more Ultra for you. We can do like an outdoor exchange just to keep things safe. And we went in the parking lot of an abandoned mall. So that was interesting. So this is also available all around New Jersey, and they'll be going worldwide pretty soon. And then of course we got Ross Brewing of Red Bank, New Jersey. Ross just delivered. We had a 6-tel in we have a kegerator in here because we wanted beer. We wanted beer while we were podcasting, and so we got a kegerator, and then we got a beer sponsor, which was Ross Brewing, and then when we got that around Christmas, and then I was like, Ross, we need a keg, and he brought a 6-tel, the smaller kegs of his Navasing IPA beer. And it took a little while to kick. Actually, we got made fun of for how long it took us to kick that thing. But then I was like, "Hey man, can we get another keg?" And he's like, "Hey, can your kegerator fit a full keg?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." And I forgot how heavy a full keg was. So he was like, "Hey man, I'm downstairs. I have the keg. I'm gonna need some help with this." And I brought down this little dolly we used to wheel up all our Funko Pop figures and our action figures, and the full keg is 160 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess that would equate to about 160 16-ounce beers, which would make sense. 16 ounces, 1 pound. Got it up on the dolly. Somehow wheeled it up to our 5th floor studios up here, and got that installed. But the dolly is all bent up and stuff now. But and sorry, Mike, it's his dolly. So Ross Brewing, thank you very much for providing us with a full keg of amazing craft IPA to be enjoyed for anybody podcasting here. And I know is it too early for this? It's 11:32 here. It's not too early. And finally, of course, Death Wish Coffee, who we've been supporting forever, the world's strongest coffee. They're amazing. I drink this stuff every morning. People ask me, how do you operate with such little sleep? how does it seem that you're always awake? This is it, Death Wish Coffee, everybody. So I have everything, and if you come down and podcast, chances are I probably have a bag of this for you. So if you want to try it out, so that's a shout out to all our. I just love beverages. I love drinking stuff. I think we have a refrigerator in every room. We have 2 studios and like a reception area here. There is there's a refrigerator in every room. So we yeah, that is awesome. So so I'm just giving everybody an update with everything here. So let's give shout outs to everyone. Let's make these banners big here. Let's change this color too. What color should we go with today? Let's probably not neon green, although that does stand out. Let's go with more of a red. Jackie Magnifico back in the studio. Thank you very much. Jackie's been in here several times. Go visit her over at Chill Cryotherapy in Red Bank, New Jersey. Nick asked for bring back Comic Book Man. I would if I could, my friend. This is right now. This might be the closest thing where I just hop on and do live shows, and I don't have Brian Johnson breathing down my neck. So hey, how about that? Dino Barlam, New Jersey, self-published comic book writer and creator. Let's podcast, my friend. I want to hear about your book. If you're in New Jersey, if you're near Eatontown, the shore, come down to the studio. Let's talk about your book. I love talking to other creators, for sure. And Count Chocula. So right here, this is Wonder Man, drawn right there, right there. Wonder Man, drawn by George Perez, was featured on an episode of Comic Book Man, gifted to Mike Zapsik and Count Chocula. Mike didn't hang it in his house. No, he was good enough. I think it belongs here. He was good enough to hang it here in the studio. But look at all the other goods here. I think it belongs here. I think it tells a story here. I think it kind of defines us here. So, plus Mike's house got flooded, keeps getting flooded. So that's probably not a good thing. So, that's Ellen Smith, what's up? How you doing? This case, she says this Kalo looks yummy. Yes, it does, my friend. That's for you. And Laura Richter from the Central Illinois Film Commission interviewed me about 2 weeks ago. Smash hit, broke all kinds of records. Says I was an awesome interview. That was fun. She does a thing every couple of days called the Zoom Side Chat, where she talks about a lot of stuff. Robert Gannon, what's up? Where are you, Robert? What part of the world? Robert, former Red Bank police officer. Now he retired, which it seemed like last year. I think he's been retired for 5 years. Good guy, always looked out for us, but big. We would always see him at conventions, which was cool. And thanks for keeping us safe while you were on duty. Thanks for letting us slide by with some of those late night poker games we had over at the store. So, Tamayo, where are you located? We are in Eatontown, New Jersey. So come on down if you're anywhere close. We are 10 minutes from Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. So that is where we are. Steve Pitch, hello from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I'm a Michigan native, although I'm wearing an Ohio shirt today. I was born in Ohio, but grew up in Michigan. So that is, and I grew up in Ann Arbor, my friend. So you also want to know what's the story behind the shipwreck on the wall? That was done by my friends over at the Wonder Brothers of Austin, Texas. There's no Austin, New Jersey. Austin, Texas. They knew I loved G.I. Joe, and one day this showed up on my doorstep. They'll do commissions. Check them out at wonderbros.com. wonderbros.com. Their art is amazing. I think we have a piece of their artwork everywhere, including this sign. This hand-painted sign too was done by them. Definitely should check them out. So, Dino Barham, Jersey represent. What's up? And Will Wilkins, what's up, my friend? Shouldn't you be working? You are working. Maybe you are. I don't know. And so here I am. Gary promised the All-Star Comic-Con family misses me. Thank you. I miss All-Star Comic-Con. I just in Facebook you get the 1 year, 2 year memories. And at around this time last year, we were over at All-Star Comic-Con, Tyson's Corner, Virginia. I don't remember what day that was. All right, maybe this stuff is hitting me. I'm not sure. So, but Tyson's Corner, New Jersey, happened a year ago, and unfortunately, no All Star Comic Con this year because of everything. So, um, hopefully next year I'll be back down there. I always have a great time. I missed the family down there, the Con family. So, Stu Greenberg, fellow Shared Universe podcaster, check out the Stewing It podcast on the Shared Universe Podcast Network. Sending us thanks. We thank you, my friend. You have podcasted every week since all this happened, almost every week, and we love your stories. Stu's a great example. Stu has been to the studio many times, but he's not super close. Like maybe a little over a half hour away. So Stu, whenever he's got 2 kids, that he's looking after. So if he can't make it down, he can just podcast from his home, and we can patch him in from here. So it was awesome. Tom, come down here, do a console cast over here. We can bring some consoles down. We can stream some gameplay down here if you want. We have the tools, we have the talent. Come on down, Tom, for sure. Gabe Cabezas, greetings from Chile. What's up? I heard we had Comic Book Man aired in Chile and Peru and a lot of Latin American countries about maybe two years ago. So I remember we did a live stream for AMC, Latin AMC or AMC Latino, and it was fun. It was fun, although I think we got Walt on there for a couple of seconds. He was like, "What is this for?" I'm like, AMC Latino. And I was like, "Oh, okay," and he just kind of wandered off. So, yes. Sarah 316, are you guys going to do tours of the podcast, dude? I wanted to see the place in person. Yeah, if you want to stop down and check it out, you totally can. We've always got time for you. If you want to stop down and check it out and make sure it's right for your podcast, you can do that as well. Although I can almost guarantee that the answer is yes, that this place is right for you, because we have built the ultimate podcast studio, no doubt about it. James Cunningham, Brother Ming, what's up? Brother James, what's going on? Walter West, Wally West? That's cool, man. That's a cool name. Is the stash open? The stash is open. You have to wear a mask when you go inside, and they're probably limiting it to maybe 10 or 15 people. But the stash is open. Mike is down there. Walt is down there. I believe Gedham is down there. And Mike said he was going in every day during the quarantine, and he was cleaning. He cleaned the whole place up. So you should feel pretty safe down there. So, but the James and Bob secret stash is open. Nick Ashford came all the way down from Portland, Oregon to see us, and did a weekly burn episode. Yeah, I do remember that. That was fun. Come down again, man. Come down anytime, for sure. Dina Warren, how should I contact you to come down one day? I mean, I'm all over social media. You're on Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page. You can email us at info@ashareduniverse.com. I will type that down right now if you need it, see it visually. I just have to spell it correctly. Shareduniverse.com. All right, that's how there you go. That is the address there. If you want to come down, if you want to book a podcast session, just head over to ashareduniverse.com. Book it up. Our rates are very, very, very cheap. And Leilani, what's up? In Orlando, Florida, formerly of New Jersey. I miss you too, my friend. I hope your arm is healing nicely, and I hope you're doing well. I will be down there soon, so look out for that. Very soon. I better book my plane ticket. So, hey, what's up, Christy Vogan? Hey Ming, favorite Funko Pop figure. Do I take my own out of the running and all the other comic book men? I think I have to. So after that, that's a tough one. I have many, many favorite. I love all the Chrome Batmans. It's tough to pick one. The Emerald one from Emerald City Comic Con, it stands out. The orange one from, I believe, New York Comic Con a couple of years ago. That one stands out. Those I do. Yeah, I'm trying to collect like all the Batman variations, and there's like so many. I think it's got to be over 20. Could be bordering on 50. I'm not really sure, but those are some of my favorites. The Bluntman and Chronic that came out last year, New York Comic Con. Those are pretty awesome. The San Diego Con exclusive Kevin Smith as Fat Man with the Fat Man variant. That one's a favorite. But those are kind of biased. I need one of my favorite favorite Funko. The Bruce Lee ones from the Bait exclusives. Those are probably up there. They made a gold one, and then there's like the Game of Death yellow tracksuit, motorcycle tracksuit one. That one's definitely a favorite. Do I have any? We have so many here. It's tough to pick just one. Like I'm literally looking at 100 pops around here, but those are fun. Dave Root, do you play Mario Kart? Absolutely. I am terrible at it, but I do play. One day we'll have to hop online. Maybe we'll stream. We'll host a stream from here, and we'll get people to hop online and play with us. So that means we gotta get Mike to play Mario Kart too. He might be the only guy I can beat. I'm terrible. So Steve Rice, by far my favorite comic book fan. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. All the other guys are assholes, so it's not a very hard choice for your favorite. So, and Lisa Clardy, I miss you. Reaching out to me later today. I am supposed to be in the St. Louis area in September. I think I was supposed to be there for a con in March, or was it April? And it got pushed back. The con is actually in Hannibal, which is not that close to St. Louis, but I'll be sure to hang out for an extra day or two in St. Louis because I love that place so much. So that is the update on that. And DJ Chris Van Orton, what's up? What's your favorite thing about podcasting? Amongst many things, I love one that I can literally hit a button and record myself, have it up on iTunes 5 minutes after I finish the show. So the speed is fun. I love talking to people. I love hearing their stories. I love getting different people in. I love getting people I know. I love getting people I don't know, making new friends. I love that. I love that I have complete control over this. I can say whatever I want. I can plug my favorite beverage companies. I can do whatever I want here. Nobody can tell me what I can and can't say. I love that aspect as well. And I love that we can bring other people in to start their own shows as well. Like this is one of the few formats where you pretty much have complete freedom over this. You can talk about Star Wars, you can talk about beer, you can talk about coffee, you can talk about food. Like all my favorite things I can combine into one show. And this is very unfocused. And I usually try to prepare something, but this is just Q&A online. I love that I can do this. So I think everybody should be doing this for sure. Shannon Agans. That's cool. Awesome. One of my bucket list places to visit, either here or the Stash, or if you're coming, you can hit both and like we're literally like a couple miles away, which is cool. So that's cool. What's up, Ryan Mastriani? What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope I get to see you soon. I hope these cons start up soon, man. That would be really, really amazing. Brian Spence 01, what toy or collectible are you looking for now? So right now, I am looking at a replica. Why can't I say that word? Replica Blade Runner blaster from Japan from a company called Tamino Suke. This thing is metal construction. It looks exactly like Deckard's blaster from Blade Runner, and I'm working on picking that up. It full size. It looks like it walked off the set of either Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner, or Blade Runner 2049. One of my favorite movies. One of the most iconic guns in sci-fi history, in my opinion. The only problem with this Japanese replica, it's very expensive. So it's taken me a little while to grab that, but that is what I'm looking at next. So Daniel Villalobos, is that a Golden Girls skateboard? Yes, it is. So Funko, the people who make the Funko Pop figures, they do skate decks as well. So they did a Golden Girls skate deck. Right in front of me is a Jaws skate deck, and there's a Big Lebowski one as well. And I think that they made a My Hero Academia one next. So I have suggested that they do a Gleaming the Cube skateboard. I think not only is that an amazing movie, but I mean that I'm duh. Like, why wouldn't you do that, right? And I'm trying to get them to do a Pizza Hut truck Funko a ride. They call it the rides when they do a vehicle. How cool would it be to have the Gleaming the Cube Pizza Hut truck? That would be amazing. But yes, I'm confirming that that is indeed a Golden Girls skate deck, and it will be up on the wall. I'm not going to shred on that. So, Stephen writes, your son also loves me. Thank you very much. Hoping that I'm still coming to London Comic Con in London, Ontario, which is, I believe, in October. I hope to be there as well. I hope things have calmed down by then, and we can safely attend conventions. And if not, I'll be there in 2021, no doubt. I'm not going anywhere. So, Danny Wilson, what's up? Got to meet me and Mike a few years ago at the Colorado Springs Comic Con. I love that convention, and it was very in and out quick, very quick trip for me and Mike because we had to go rush back and shoot Comic Book Men. We had left for the weekend between Comic Book Men shooting days, and I felt like I didn't get to explore enough there. Although I packed in a lot in about 48 hours. I would love to come back to Colorado Springs Comic Con if and when it happens again. We're not doing any more Comic Book Men. We got canceled, but who knows, man? I would love to come back. Not sure. Maybe you can all do some podcasts. My friend, we've been podcasting for years. So look up the Ming and Mike Show podcast. Look up the ISO Comics podcast, and then Walt and Brian do one called Tell 'em Steve Dave. Definitely look up that one for sure. So, what is your favorite non-comic book hero? Got to be Bruce Lee, my friend. Enter the Dragon, be water, my friends. Although he could technically, as a human, he's not a comic book hero, but there was a Bruce Lee comic book that came out a couple years ago, co-written by his daughter Shannon. So, definitely check that again. Shannon would love for me to come back to the San Antonio Alamo City Comic Con. Man, we had so much fun the 2 years that we came there. I think 2014 and 15. I think it was 2015 the last time I was there. That it may have been that long. I had so much fun there. I love San Antonio. We kept going back to that the place with the big ass hamburgers, Chris Madrid's, which I heard burned down, but they came back. I love that place. San Antonio is cool, man. So San Antonio is very, very cool. So Mark Kirkman, what's up? What's going on? We just podcasted with Mark not that long ago. We had a lot of fun. Am I going to do any virtual cons? I've done a whole bunch. I've done I want to say I've done 6 or 7 already. And any virtual conventions want to book me or have me jump onto a stream or moderate some panels, I'm here, man. I'm not going anywhere. I have all the technology here to stream with great sound and great video and great audio and hopefully you think a great personality. So hopefully that will happen. So Steve writes, where's the Freddy glove? Robert Englund episode. So Robert Englund came in on an episode of Comic Book Men. The other guys got Robert Englund to come in for my birthday, and he gifted me with a Freddy glove, and then we used the glove to cut the cake. Hang on, I'll go grab it. It's actually right here. Let me grab it over here. I have it behind. I put it in glass along with the Freddy sweater. Pretty sweet, right? So he signed it for me. It says, "This is God," signed Robert Englund, and we keep it here. And sometimes I pop it out and I run around and I wear it. Scare Mike, scare kids, I guess. So let's think that. So I like all our fun collectibles are definitely in here. So that's where the Freddy glove is. So Lincoln TF, what's up? Welcome back. You're 49 years old, never been to a con. Your wife has agreed to go with to the first one anywhere in North Carolina once all this craziness is over. Check out Heroes Con. Heroes Con, more aimed toward the comic book collector, comic book fan, and artist. And I imagine they're probably going to have to postpone this year. But definitely check out that one. I believe it's in Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. So, and there are a couple. There's a SuperCon in Raleigh, I believe, or a GalaxyCon. I'm sorry, they renamed. My friend Mike Broder runs a GalaxyCon. I believe it's in Raleigh, North Carolina. Definitely check out that one as well. But there's no shortage. You'll find it. You'll find it soon. So, what's up, Susan Giletti? Are you Are you so bored that you're watching me? Susan, you can come up here anytime you want. You're not that far. Although you are kind of far as you moved all the way down kind of south. But yeah. The come up anytime you want though. Come check out the studio. I got beer here. Yeah. Tracy Alcox, I mean, do you cosplay? What would your favorite character be to cosplay? So I hang on, all right, there we go. This is probably the last cosplay that I rocked. I have the rest of it. It's at home, but this is yes, I just jumped ship, everybody. And this this will answer the next question from Gab Cabezas. Do you have any Back to the Future collectibles? We have many. I am looking for the Diamond Select Flux capacitor replica that came out a few years ago. Unfortunately, I didn't buy it when it came out, and now it's kind of hard to find. But I love Back to the Future. There's a picture of me, Mike, and Leah Thompson on the wall, and I have this. That's my flux capacitor tattoo. So, yes, for sure. And then I have Marty's vest here. I'm looking for a pair of Nike mags from the 2015 Air Mags. If anybody has a size 7 that they want to sell for less than $15,000, I'll definitely take that. Yeah, I'm also looking for the 1/6 scale Back to the Future DeLorean, the Hot Toys version. That thing's too rich for my blood, but that's a sweet collectible. Susan, are you already drinking beer? It's almost noon, and it's on tap here. I have a whole keg. What am I supposed to do? Not drink it? I'm drinking a lot of stuff here, Susan. It's Friday. It's fun. So, Brett Christopher, what's up? What's up, Brett? What's going on? What's going on? Aaron Jacob met us a few times. When you worked on comic book band, dude. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to come down. I'm glad they let you out of whatever dark, either editing suite or post-production office that you were at, and come on down. Got to see the store and probably the podcast set as well. So, yeah, man, I miss that show. I think everybody who worked on that show really misses it, and I'm always every day I just kind of pray that maybe there's some kind of comeback. They're bringing everything back, right? Why not us? We're fun. We're easy to work with. We're cheap. We work cheap, man. So Nicole Hannafin, what's up? Hey Ming, what's up, Nicole? Briggs Harmon, will I be coming to Atlanta? If I could come to Atlanta right now, I would. I will be back there. I'm imagining that Dragon Con is not happening this year. I just don't see it happening. I want it to happen. I love Dragon Con. I would be there. And if they somehow manage a way to safely come back, I will be there. That being said, just with the way the world is going right now with this virus, probably not happening. But and they have to postpone it. That's probably a safe move. I'll be there in 2021. I love Atlanta so much, though. I love everything about Atlanta, from Homegrown, the breakfast place, the Varsity, some frozen oranges over at the Varsity, Little 5 Points, Inman Park, the king of the popsicle place, the Victory Sandwich Bar, and of course the world famous Claremont Lounge, where if you need to find me, probably over at the Claremont Lounge. So Nicole is going to remind Comic Palooza 2016 with the Aliens reunion. Yes, and that behind my head, that is indeed an M41A pulse rifle, my friends. Let's rock. And there was an Aliens reunion there. And Nicole, I just found my Aliens. I took a photo with all the Aliens cast members, and I just dug that photo up. It's going up on the wall here. So, Aaron Jacob, and am I doing anything by the stash anytime soon? I'll be there. I'll wander over. I spend most of the time over at this running the studio, though. Mike and Walter over there. But if people pop over like, Ming, man, you got some fans here, I'll drive back. I'll drive up for sure. So Burt Reynolds, that's a cool name. All right, Smokey and the Bandit, man. Hi, you're so cool. Hi from New England. Great show. Thank you. I don't know if you're talking about this show or Comic Book Man, but either or I'll take for sure. Absolutely. Christopher Hewitt, can't wait to see Pensacon 2021, and I believe early February 2021, Pensacola, Florida. My buddy Mike Ensley was good enough to just announce me as a guest there in 2021. I cannot wait. Brett Christopher, searching pod equipment, overwhelmed, researching. Brett, hit me up or either come down to the studio if you're able to. I will run you through everything. I've been doing this for 10 years, and through that 10 years, I've bought great gear. I've bought not so great gear. I've made mistakes. I've overcome those mistakes. I would love to save you some time and tell you what I use and why it's amazing. If you like the way this sounds right now, I can make you sound like this. And it won't break too many banks for sure. So, Cunningham Duncan from Australia, Killer Comics. That's a cool company name. Am I coming down there anytime soon? I've been trying to make it to Australia ever since we started. I mean, before the TV show. No, I've been trying to go to Australia ever since the Facts of Life went down there for that one episode. So, and then I think shortly after that, maybe it was before I saw Crocodile Dundee, but I know that's not a true representation of Australia. I think probably the Facts of Life episode was maybe more true to life. I've been trying to get down there. We have not been invited to Australia yet, and I know they have Supernova over there, I believe it's called. And they have a bunch of other cons, so I'm trying to get down there for sure. I'm trying to get down there. I'm trying to do everything I can, my friend. So, near Carolina. Yeah, go to Heroes Con, hands down. Hey, what's up, Pat? How you doing, Pat? From Traverse City, Michigan, my good friend. So, hello, Nina Rad. What's up? Any cons coming up in Southern California? I don't know if any of them are going to happen this year, but I'm going to get down to LA as soon as I can. Good thing I took this last minute trip to LA in that December and November when Funko Hollywood opened up. Thank God I did. It was November. Thank God I did, because I am so glad I took that trip. Because it would have been a long time before I could get back there. But that was a fun trip. It was literally, I was there for 2 days maybe, which is unheard of. I've usually only been, I'll go for a week minimum. So, favorite time machine? Great question. So, there's the original DeLorean time machine. There's the Back to the Future 2 version with the hover conversion. And then there's the Back to the Future 3 version with the 1955 conversion. Great question, my friend. I might have to go with the hover conversion where the wheels flip up and, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. But the OG one, man, like if I had like Brian Quinn money, I would buy a DeLorean, and then I think you can send it down to this dude in Orlando and he converts it for you for another like 50 grand. And he makes it he makes it like almost exactly, not almost, he makes it exactly like the time machine from Back to the Future. I would totally do that. And then I would drive it around and I would rent it out for conventions and birthday parties and stuff. So yeah, for sure. Nick Franco, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Listen to Nick Franco's podcast. It's called What Exit? Jersey Stories. He is back at it again this weekend. So tune in live. We will share his live broadcast. And I can't wait to see what your topic is this week for sure. Leonardo, Comic Book Man was awesome. Really, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. It was fun for sure. Steve Pitch, will I make it to the movies pop-up that is in Los Angeles right now? That Kevin and Jay have been pimping. I don't know how long this pop-up is going for. If it's only a couple months, not likely, but I want to hear from anybody who's been there or gotten food from there. I want to know if the food is good or if it does taste like piss and flies. So, which either way, I guess it works, right? So, Ryan McClellan, can't wait to get back in the studio. Ryan, come down here. Come back. We are open. We are ready to record you, my friend. We're ready to record you for sure. So, Eric Fernandez, you need to find me. Hello. I found you, Eric. I found you for sure. It was awesome. Aaron Jacob, did I ever end up being in a Trauma film? The answer is yes. Summer 2018, I got a call from Trauma saying, hey, Lloyd would like you to come down for a day to shoot the part that you won on Comic Book Men. Come on down. So I went, me and my friend Jess went to this bar in Brooklyn where they were shooting. It was covered in green, what looked like green cocaine. And I shot a pretty wacky scene for a day. So check it out in the next Trauma production called Trauma Shitstorm. It is a take on Shakespeare's The Tempest, and it is amazing. It is crazy. It is awesome. Ricky Vang, what's up? Ricky Vang, am I currently reading comic books? We need to talk about this on your podcast. I'll be recording with you later on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm not going to answer that one right now, but I will answer that one soon on your podcast, which you booked me for. If you have a podcast, you can book me and Mike on your podcast. I highly recommend it. It's fun. So Chuck Abate or Chuck Abate. Abate sounds, that's very like European. Got the pleasure of meeting me a few times. Always a super nice guy. Thank you, my friend. I always like hearing that. I love hanging out with people. And yeah, no I mean that's the only way I know to be. How to be is nice. So Reyes, tell him Steve Day needs more Ming Chen. I agree. You'll see more of me. Walt had some crazy stuff going on over this quarantine, and I got involved in a couple of it. So John Ross Kokoza of Ross Brewing. Shout out to Ross Brewing. Let's put up the URL again. Bam, right there. Ross Brewing. John Ross Kokoza. Am I cosplaying Marty McFly right now? Yes. This is heavy, Doc. This is heavy. You guys are my density for sure. So it's like, yeah, thank you. Angry Irish Curse. Are you guys thinking of making an episode show for YouTube? I would love to. That takes a crew and a budget, though. Not to mention that we don't really own the rights to Comic Book Man. I believe AMC does. So, but yeah, this is as close as I get, though. I'm streaming live on YouTube right now, which you can check out. We have two YouTube channels. One is youtube.com/mingchen37. The other one is youtube.com/ashareduniverse. I would like to produce more content for YouTube. I have some stuff in my head. It's just very involved. You gotta get decent cameras. We have the audio. Shoot something decent, cut it together, and then throw it up on there. We'll do it soon enough. I have ideas for sure. I have ideas. So, favorite guest on Comic Book Men. Thank you, Chuck. We have to take Stan Lee out of the running. He was he was definitely our favorite guest. So, geez, after that, it's really tough. I mean, do you go with Adam West? Do you go with Ralph Macchio? Do you go with Jim Lee? Do you go with Lindsay Wagner? Do you go with Method Man? Do you go with DMC from Run DMC? So many cool people came on our show. Like, do you go with Nichelle Nichols? Do you go with Billy D. Williams? Do you go with Peter Mayhew? It's so hard to pick. I loved all of them. Jim Lee was one that stood out. Jim Lee, my favorite comic book artist, and just a really, really cool guy. So he's got to be up there. But pop culture wise, Ralph Macchio, we're big Karate Kid fans. Right there is a All Valley under 18 karate tournament poster signed by them. So Brett Christopher, they need to make Pez dispensers of us. I agree with that. So when we went up to the Pez Museum, we kind of talked to them about that. And they're like, you know what? If you look at the history of Pez, they don't do a lot of real life people. Presidents are the exception. And I think that's pretty much it. And I was like, wow, why not? And they're like, well, you know what? What the problem with real people is? They told me real people get in trouble. So they didn't want to create a Pez dispenser of someone and then find out that they went on to do something bad. And then they would have to pull all those dispensers off the shelf. And I was like, oh, good point. People are kind of stupid. People get involved in scandals and you just never know. So, but I would love to, who wouldn't, where they could kind of skirt that line though is Pez and Funko have teamed up and there are Funko Pez's. How about a Comic Book Man Funko Pez dispenser? That would be cool. That would probably be the closest thing we'd be into. We would get. So Eric Fernandez, what am I more hyped about? Ghostbusters Afterlife or Bill and Ted 3? I gotta go with Ghostbusters, my friend. I love Bill and Ted. I love their excellent adventures, but Ghostbusters is ingrained in pop culture. I'm not saying that Bill and Ted isn't, but Ghostbusters is, first of all, one of my top 5 movies for sure. It worked on so many levels as both a paranormal sci-fi comedy and if you watch Ghostbusters, in my opinion, there's no other movie like it. It is so like how they got that made is incredible. Um, and a lot of that had to do with the cast and Dan Aykroyd's writing. Although the first Ghostbusters script was unwieldy, I heard, and somewhat unintelligible, and I think Harold Ramis helped whittle it down, and then you add in Bill Murray's genius, and then you got Ernie Hudson coming in after. So it really was this weird perfect storm that just worked out awesomely. And it may have been like a one-time thing. I like Ghostbusters too, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to recapture that. I'm hoping Afterlife does, though. I mean, at least they're acknowledging the presence of the original Ghostbusters. So that was good, which is why I like the real Ghostbusters cartoon so much. It was able to kind of continue on that canon for sure. So, Matt Lawrence, come back to Albuquerque. I am working on that, my friend. I'm working very, very hard on that. I love the city of Albuquerque. I love all of it. So I love the food. I love the beer. I love the breweries out there. I love the people. And I love the podcasts out there. 10 Drink Minimum. I love 10. Shout out to 10 Drink Minimum. I love you guys. I love you guys for sure. So, Aaron Jacob, last question. I promise. Are you looking for any help at the studio? Right now, we're just trying to get back up, my friends. I have a couple amazing engineers right here, trying to get everything back on track, trying to get them as much work as possible. But with that being said, we're growing, my friend. We're expanding. So we may need your help later on, like in a couple months or so. Hit me back then. And if you, especially if you're close by, you have your own transportation, you're not afraid of technology, that would be fun. Briggs Harmon, have I ever played a PC game called Escape from Tarkov? I have not, so I'll look that up. Is it on Steam? Is this an old school game? I'll find it for sure. So, and yeah, Yesenia Ghostbusters. Actually, hang on, let me let me go grab something real quick. So this came in during the quarantine, and should illustrate how much of a Ghostbusters fan I am. If you had any doubts, this is the Spirit Halloween Ghostbusters Proton Pack, and here, check this out. Just yeah, don't cross the streams, everybody. Wow, that is probably very loud, but this thing is amazing. Actually, I think I have the wand. The wand is upside down. Launch it like this. Oh, here we go. All right. And then the wand is there we go. Wand is supposed to be like that. I need to install like a magnet or something here. This thing is not very secure, but you know. But yeah, grab this if you're a Ghostbusters fan. Spirit Halloween. It's $70, my friends. So it's pretty amazing. Oh, what's up? Where's my favorite color? Probably blue. If I were to pick one, blue's a good color. Like the color of my hat here, like a deep navy blue. And so El, where are you? Come on, come hang if you want. I'm hungry. Let's go grab lunch. So, anyways, grab that. All right, Christopher Hewitt was my favorite G.I. Joe character. My favorite G.I. Joe character is Firefly, the Cobra Saboteur. That is my favorite. So that is awesome. El, are you here? Are you at the studio? Like, where? Come on, like, open the door. Come on in. Join the stream if you want. But that is a proton pack. I'm gonna just lean that over here, and yeah. Rian Randall, can you please write another Bride disc rap? I imagine I'll be called into service at some time soon. Tell him Steve was supposed to have a 10th anniversary show last weekend, I think. Yeah, it was last weekend, and that may have involved a rap battle. I'm not sure, but they postponed it also to 2021. Stay tuned for that. Hey, what's up? Come on over. Oh, you don't want to jump in? Come on. I'm like, what am I going to do with all these beverages? You You look fine. My friend Elle is here. She's like, were you literally out in the waiting room, in the reception room, going, I'm here? So, all right, I'm starving. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. But again, need to shout out these 4 beverage companies. So, Kalo, drinkkalo.com. They are amazing. Hemp infused seltzer with naturally occurring cannabinoids, CBD. My friends over at Death Wish Coffee, thank you for keeping me knee deep in the world's strongest coffee. Ross Brewing, thank you for the keg this week. More to come. Ross, if you're still here, and also the Nitro Beverage Company. So we just got another kegerator. I just realized I have a dual tap. I think I'm going to convert it to both beer and nitrogen cold brew coffee. That's what I'm working on. Drink All True, Eugene. Thank you very much. You are amazing. Thank you for always keeping us knee deep in that. And if you need anything, go to shareduniverse.com, everybody. Have a great Friday. Love you guys. So thank you. Thank you again, Kalo. I'll see you guys soon.